This is the Edsel Ford estate at Highland Rec in Highland, Michigan. And I'm going to take a little bit of a tour here. I got my bike. Going to take some trails. I thought I could see more of the park here with a bike instead of hiking it. They started to restore this historic site where Edsel Ford and his family had a getaway up here. They used to own this whole property, and now it is run by the state. It's been run by the state for now. The estate is good here at the entrance. The Haven Hill, where the carriage house was burned down in the 90s by some teenager up there that was just messing around, and it burned down and they never rebuilt it, but there's still remains up there. And Edsel Ford is the only son of Henry Ford. He ran Ford Motor Company from 1919 to 1943. And let's get on the trail and we'll take a look. Heading into the first trail here. I haven't been mountain biking in a long time. I thought this would be a good way to get out, get some exercise, clear my head, and see more of the park than I would on foot. So here goes. This is pretty sandy here. Well, I already had to turn back out of that trail because it turned to sand. And it looked like it just kept on going. Could barely pedal. So I'm on the road here and gonna check out a different trail. Well, here's the entrance to Haven Hill. No cars allowed up there. I've only ever hiked up here, so I have no idea how it's gonna be on a bike. I'll give it a try. Okay, so it's a slow incline. It takes about, I'd say 15 minutes to walk up here, so maybe it's a mile uphill. Not too bad. Here we go around the bend here. It's pretty cool because it's fall. When the leaves start changing, it's even better. I came up here in the winter time once too, and that was pretty awesome. Quiet, peaceful. Alright, so I'm gonna start making my way up this hill. Here's our sign, welcome to Haven Hill. The area club recently got a grant from leftover COVID funds from the state to kind of fix some of this up. There's still a log cabin here, and you can see it through the bushes there. I'll take a walk over there in a minute. This is one of the spookier trails I've ever been on in Michigan, especially. I came here right after the Blair Witch Project came out. Everybody thought that movie was real. It was one of the first ones that was documented, like a amateur video, and some kids going into the woods. And when I first came in here, this window here was open, and I contemplated going in there, but then I heard some kids off in the distance. But I said, nah, I'm going back. I'm good. So now it's all closed off, can't go in there at all. Here's the entrance, and I'm just gonna stop off and park and take a walk. So here's the entryway of the old estate, and here is the Haven Hill getaway, and there's Henry Ford and his friend Thomas Edison, and there's Edsel Ford, and there's a little story about it. In the 1920s, like I was saying, a teenager burnt down the main house. That was just a log cabin, probably where they stored automobiles or horses or that kind of thing, but you can see they have the fireplace still here. Here's a little bit more information here if you want to zoom in, take a look. This was really falling down the last time I was here, but since they've got money from the COVID funding to fix some of this stuff up, they've actually put some of the stonework back together, it looks like. So it's looking good. This is just the remains of what was left after the fire. There's a little stone here that they say was the living room. And it was a pretty big place, as you can tell. I mean, it keeps going. Man, this is a cool place to be in the fall. It's not quite October, Halloween yet, but it's still starting to feel that way. Here's a little stone where the kitchen was. So this goes way back. Basically, this whole top of this hill was this house. I would have liked to have seen it. They're not going to rebuild. I talked to one of the people that were helping restore it, one of the volunteers, and he told me there'd be no point in restoring it. But they are restoring that one at the entryway, and it's looking really nice. This is where the hall was, hall gallery. Guest room was here, and another guest bedroom. I imagine they had a lot of parties here, and I'm hoping to get kind of a tour once they get things going. There's going to be a party up here on Saturday, and I'm thinking about coming up here for that. Yeah, there's just going to be like some people that have some knowledge about it here, and some refreshments and that kind of thing. So I think they call it a fall festival. This is kind of creepy, you know. I'm going to come in here and not really want to get poison ivy, but there's some remains down in there, and it just kind of ends there. That's the back of the building. I can go back there if you want. Should I go back there? Make sure I'm not touching any poison ivy while we're back here. There's a bee. Spooky fall tour. Oh, you can go in there. Take a look at that. That's kind of creepy. Wonder what's going on in there. I'm up here alone. I shouldn't be joking around about this stuff. This is really kind of creepy, but it's all good. Never been down that before. I'll save that for another time. Got my bike here today. I hear something going on down there in the woods. If you listen real closely, you can hear it. Sounded like yip yip. Creepy. All right, take a break for a minute. Be right back. I'll head up this lookout here. Take a look at the vantage point you can have from here. And yep, I imagine this was a cool place to be in the 20s and 30s. There's a bit of an overlook there. They have this all closed off. Don't want anybody climbing on it, getting hurt. I'll take a walk up this and we'll see what's up there. I'm not sure I've ever been up it, but while we're here, might as well. Some lookouts. Whew. Oh, my legs were burning going up that hill with the bike. I haven't been mountain biking in so long, but there isn't too much up here. Just some walking trails, which I'll probably do at another time. Figures it's the one day in the last 2 weeks or so that we don't have sunny sky. It's not too bad today. It's cloudy, but it's kind of damp. There's some mosquitoes and stuff, but they haven't been around too much the last 2 weeks, so it's been nice. The wind, some leaves, very cool. So this is back where I parked my bike. There's the corner of the house. But just imagine the history of this place, you know? There's a roundabout here that comes around. Just imagine people showing up for the weekends and here to have a party, and have a good time. And man, it's just cool to imagine at one time that this place was lively, you know, and full of optimism. The turn of the 1900s and Ford Motor Company taking off and Detroit putting their name on the map. It's just really kind of cool, you know. So head back down there and I'll get a little bit better of a video of the cabin. I just noticed this section of the roof is new, so it must have been falling down, but it looks like maybe the whole roof is new, so it needed a roof repair. They put that on there. Nice. It looks good. Maybe one day they'll open it up for people to go in. I took a tour of the Meadowbrook mansion out in Auburn Hills for like a Christmas tour one year, and that was really cool. That was like 5 years ago. And they had a carriage house area that was away from the mansion in the woods, kind of like this. A little house for the kids, even like a log cabin. It was only like 5 feet tall. It was awesome. Maybe I'll do a tour of that place one day, document it, get it on video. Yeah, I wonder what it looks like on the inside. It's pretty cool. I want to say there was a pool area, but maybe I was mistaken. It looks like everything pretty much drops off here. It just goes down into a valley. Yeah, if you've ever seen Blair Witch Project, if there are any young people out there that haven't seen that movie yet, man, you should check that out. That was kind of like the War of the Worlds of our time. They released it and there was just rumors that it was a true story, and then, you know, you'll get to the end and you're like, what just happened? Like, was there really like ghosts in there, or what happened? I don't want to spoil it, but it was kind of like a what was that kind of ending, you know. And but still, it made going in the woods for like that whole year just like, nah, I'm good. Couldn't get out of here fast enough. Oh man. Well, that was Haven Hill. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making this film. I'll have a few more things going out, but probably gonna head back to the car and head back home and chill out, have some lunch. Hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. Keep up the good work. Take care, everybody.